You know me as a hero, the strongest man who ever lived, the son of Zeus who conquered monsters and saved the world. But that is not the whole truth. The truth is far darker. I killed my own family, my wife, my children, my blood. Not in battle, not in rage, but in madness sent by a goddess who hated me. And the rest of my life was not a celebration of victory. It was an attempt to earn forgiveness for a crime I never chose to commit. This is the real story of Hercules, and it does not begin with glory. It begins with blood. I was born Alcaeus, son of Zeus and the mortal woman Alcmene. My very existence was a crime. Zeus, king of the gods, deceived my mother by appearing as her husband. From that deception, I was conceived. Hera, Zeus's wife, did not forgive. She could not punish Zeus, so she punished me. Before I was even born, she sent witches to delay my birth so that another would claim my throne. The day I entered the world, she sent 2 serpents to kill me in my crib. I was only a baby, 8 months old, but when the snakes came, I did not cry, I did not run. I grabbed them by the throats and squeezed until they stopped moving. My mortal parents found me laughing, holding 2 dead snakes like toys. That should have been a sign of greatness. It was actually a sign of what was to come, a life of fighting, of surviving, of being a target for forces I could not control. What kind of life awaits a child who is marked for death before he can speak? I grew strong, too strong. I broke toys, tools, friendships. I was trained by the best, Amphitryon in chariots, Autolysk in wrestling, Eurytus in archery. Castor taught me to fight. Linus taught me music. I killed Linus by accident, striking him with my own lyre in a moment of frustration. I was exiled, wandered, trained more, grew stronger. But Hera was watching, waiting. When I married Megara, daughter of the king of Thebes, I thought I had found happiness. She gave me children, 3 beautiful sons. I loved them more than anything. I would have died for them. One night, Hera struck. She sent madness like a fog into my mind. I do not remember what happened. I only remember waking. My hands were red. My family lay dead around me. My wife, my children, killed by my own hands. I wanted to die. I tried to die, but I could not. The strongest man in the world could not take his own life. So I did the only thing I could. I accepted punishment. The hero who killed monsters became a monster himself. What punishment could possibly be enough? I went to the oracle at Delphi. She told me to serve my cousin, Eurystheus, king of Tiryns, for 12 years. Whatever he commanded, I would do. And through this service, I would earn forgiveness. Eurystheus hated me. He gave me tasks designed to kill me. First, the Nemean lion, a beast whose skin could not be pierced. I choked it to death with my bare hands and wore its skin as armor. Second, the Lernaean hydra, a serpent with 9 heads. Cut one off, 2 grew back. I burned the stumps with fire to stop them from growing and buried the immortal head under a rock. Third, the Ceranaean hind, a deer with golden horns, sacred to Artemis. I chased it for a year before capturing it without drawing blood. Fourth, the Erymanthian boar. I chased it through deep snow, trapped it, carried it back alive. Fifth, the Augean stables, 1,000 cattle, filth that had not been cleaned in 30 years. I diverted 2 rivers to wash them clean in a single day. Sixth, the Stymphalian birds, man-eating birds with metal feathers. I used a rattle to startle them into flight and shot them with arrows. 7th, the Cretan bull, the same bull that fathered the Minotaur. I wrestled it, captured it, brought it back. 8th, the mares of Diomedes, horses that ate human flesh. I fed them their own master, and they became tame. 9th, the belt of Hippolyta, the Amazon queen's magic girdle. She gave it willingly, but Hera stirred trouble, and I fought my way out, taking the belt. 10th, the cattle of Geryon, a three-bodied monster guarded by a two-headed dog. I killed them all and brought the cattle home. 11th, the apples of the Hesperides. I tricked Atlas into getting them for me while I held up the sky. 12th, Cerberus, the three-headed dog of the underworld. I wrestled it with my bare hands and dragged it into the light. 12 years, 12 labors. I did not do them for glory. I did them to earn the right to live with myself. After 12 years of impossible tasks, was the weight of guilt finally lifted?
I was free, but freedom does not erase memory. I married again, Deianira. We had children. I tried to be a father, a husband, a man, but the past followed me like a shadow. One day, we crossed a river. A centaur named Nessus offered to carry Deianira across, then tried to rape her. I shot him with a poisoned arrow, the same poison I had used on the Hydra. As he died, he told Deianira to keep his blood, saying it would be a love potion if I ever strayed. Years later, Deianira grew jealous. She soaked a tunic in the blood and gave it to me to wear. The moment I put it on, fire consumed my skin. The Hydra's poison burned through me. I tried to tear it off, but it clung to my flesh, eating deeper. My own wife had killed me, not with hatred, but with love twisted by fear. I built my own funeral pyre. I lay down on it and asked someone, anyone, to light the flames. Philoctetes finally did, and as the fire consumed me, something strange happened. The mortal part of me burned away. What remained rose to Olympus. I became a god, the man who killed his family, who suffered 12 impossible labors, who was killed by his wife's love. He became immortal. What does that say about suffering and redemption? On Olympus, I finally made peace with Hera. She gave me her daughter Hebe as my wife. I became the gatekeeper of Olympus, the one who stands at the threshold. But I never forgot. I never could. The faces of my first children still visit me in dreams. The blood on my hands never fully washed away. They call me a hero. They tell stories of my strength, my labors, my victories. But the real story is simpler and harder. I was a man who did terrible things without meaning to, and spent the rest of his life trying to be worthy of forgiveness. I am Hercules, the strongest man who ever lived, and the weakest, because true strength is not in the muscles, it is in the will to keep going after everything falls apart. Subscribe. The labors are never over.